just when I'm about to record. Like, Lord, give me grace. Please, God. Oh Lord, this is... Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Mbula's Diaries, and if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Kindly like, share, subscribe. For those my peoples who have been here, thank you for helping me grow. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for telling your friends. Thank you for sharing on your social media, whatever. I'm just so grateful and I'm happy. Today is a bit different. Today it's Candid Conversations with Mbula. That's what this segment is about. We're gonna have a candid conversation. I'm gonna tell you where I have been. Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you guys where I have been, what's been happening. Basically, I'm gonna spill my own tea. Any small money, lazima ujipende. Kunywa maji na wine glass. Kwani what is? Anyway, where have I been? This is basically just a life update. 2021 and basically 2020 has been crazy. It's been crazy. A lot has been happening. Where do I start? Where do I begin? 2021 started really okay, per se. It was okay. I didn't really know what God had in store for me, but I was just getting into the year headstrong, you know. Kila mtu akona plan zake lakini za Mungu ndio the main, you know. So it started off okay and everything. My birthday happened. I turned 23. And I've always had people saying 23 is the year when you are a bit confused about where your life is heading, what's gonna happen, you know, are you gonna make any, you know, strides? People are always talking about that, even on Twitter and everything. So when 23 came for me in March, I didn't know what to expect, but I was just open-minded, you know. Mimi, I like living life in a way that I'm going to let go and let God. Akiamua nifanye hivi, hata kama it's not within my plans, I have to do it, you know. I don't want to be Jonah ninge kwa the stomach, you know, and then so it was okay. My birthday was really good. It was quite special. April, nothing much happened. Keep in mind, for those who've been watching my videos and, you know, follow me on Instagram and everything, I've been working at some place. I'm not going to mention the name. But I was working there from April of 2020. So this is April 2021 and I'm still there. And it's okay. Things are, you know, work is work. Kuna watu wazuri, kuna watu wabaya. There are good days, there are bad days. But unajua lazima ukazane and everything. So May comes and I move out of home. Yeah, so I moved out of home. It was a very interesting experience for me. I felt the need to be independent and, you know, focus on my growth as a person. Unajua, first of all, I'm an only child. So kupendwa lazima, you know, and if I'm going to, I can't stay under my shushu's wing forever. I cannot stay under her wing forever. I have to go out, make the bread, you know, pia hustle, do the thing, you know. I gotta be a big girl. So it's time for me to take care of Shushu, you know. That's what I'm having in my mind in 2021. I'm taking care of Shushu. She's taken care of me for so long. It's time for me to, you know, do the thing, you know. I hammer in May. Things are going well. Life is getting, you know, interesting because now adulting is real, yeah. June is okay. Nothing much has been happening in my life. Just been about 4 main events this year that I really want to talk about because it's not been it's been an interesting year, but the tea comes probably towards the end of the year, so stay tuned. June is okay. Work inaendelea tu sawa, but work drama. I've talked about this before, being in a toxic work environment, and honestly, that environment that I was in was beginning to affect all my other friendships, beginning to affect my relationship. I was stressed. I was angry all the time. You know, when you wake up and you're like, oh my God, Am I the one who's going to work? Am I going to deal with some people today? Am I going to deal with the toxic energy? My heart has not been at rest in that working environment, and I was beginning to feel it even through the people around me. So July comes, and I get to travel to Tanzania for work. That's around mid-July. So I went to Tanzania. Everything was good. I went and did what I had to do. Things were okay. But little did I know that God had very, very different plans for me for when I was coming back. To start with, I got corona. I got the Rona. Oh my God. I came back so sick. And things started going downhill from there. I was in a work environment whereby maybe I would say the employer barely cared about your health. It's you come to work. Unless you're dead or unless, let's say, you've left the job, come to work. Even though you are struggling, even though you're crawling to the ground, come to work. But with corona, I'm not gonna put other people at risk. I'm feeling so bad. Here I am. I have to stay with my partner because I have infected him as well. So nimeleta lawama kwa watu wengine wenye they don't even deserve it. I couldn't even go and see my shosho because, old age. Nienda nimwone alafu we. So I started sensing some weird vibes in the office because the person I went with, how will I put this without... I don't want to put anyone in the limelight and talk. I'm not going to mention names. I still have respect for myself and respect for the people I once worked with. But I went with another colleague to Tanzania. Wow. I went with another... What? Bro. Nami ndo naitwa baby girl. I went to Tanzania with another colleague who is... the person I was reporting to. Let's put it like that. Honestly kulikuwa na utiaji fulani alikuwa nayo. We both got sick, but she continued to go to the office. And so it looked ni kama mimi sitaki kwenda job. Like it looked like I couldn't. And keep in mind, guys, for those who know me from like a while back, high school, primary, I've always had chest problems. Mimi, asthma, we were like this. I'm getting better and everything, but Mimi, homa, corona, nini, ikinigonga inani hit hard. I get so sick. So I'm not gonna risk going to work because of a job that people barely even care about my well-being. Aoni tuchape kazi, akuna hata defending hey, but she's nini, akuna nothing. It was just crazy. About 2 weeks later, after I came back from Tanzania, I went to work. The environment, I think my heart had already gotten out of there, but my body was still fighting it. Let me say my heart and my spirit wanted to, was already out, gone out the window, but my body was just there, just trying to hold on. The last straw, So I took the high road, nikanyamaza, vile alimaliza kuongea, I just went back to my table, I just went back to my station, and I went under my table, and I'm telling you guys, I cried. I cried like a baby. Cry babies, oh yeah. I cried. It was bad. And I felt such a pain because I'm doing so much for you, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I was the only one who was trying to bring life into that office, making jokes with people. People are stressed out here, making jokes with people, kuwafurahisha. My lips look crusty, my God. Yeah, I was just trying to, I believe you can only thrive in a good environment, in a friendly environment, in an environment where, you don't feel like every time when you're looking over your shoulder, there are people talking about you. Me, I can't be in that environment. Heri Ikai. I'm telling you guys, I cried and cried and cried. And then Dojue, my former boss was just, I don't know what's the right name. He was just a hypocrite. hypocrite. Alikuwa tu anajifanya. And it was around 4 p.m, so it was almost time to go home. So I just held myself together. But I remember when 5 ilifika, and I saw Max at that parking lot because he was the one picking me up that day. I saw him, and my tears started falling like, what? I can remember the face he made when he saw how bad I looked. I was crying. Like, have you ever seen, when something bad happens to you, and then you see someone you love, or someone like your mom or your boyfriend or something, you just start crying. So he just saw me in a really, really bad state. And it's not a good look, or it's not a good feeling to see someone you love in that position, especially when you even know what they're going through in wherever they are, or how hard they're trying to make ends meet, or how hard they're trying to just, do their best. So we got home, and the issue now, and the reason why I would even advise anyone out there who's watching this, if you're in a toxic environment, don't let it seep outside that environment. Don't let that toxicity seep out, because it can cause detrimental harm. It can cause so much harm to the people you love, Most of us are the people who, tukiwa na stress, the ones nearest to us, the cooler fire. Me, I'm like that, and that's something I'm actually working on. Like I think people, sometimes stress, you're human, stress gets to you, and there's only probably one person closer to you, or closest to you, who, you love, and the stress now ends up seeping to them, and then now you guys start fighting, and then it gets nasty. So the stress continued getting to me that evening, and all I can say is there was a huge fight, and it was just so much, it was getting to my mental health. This whole toxic environment was messing up my friendships. My mind wasn't right, and I remember crying so much that night. And when I woke up that Thursday, I think, or was it Wednesday in the morning, I made the decision to resign. So Max dropped me at work. As he was dropping me at work, as we were in traffic, there I was editing my resignation letter, because, guys, peace of mind is so important. Me, that's what I believe. Yani hata kama sina all the money in the world, kama sina all, all the fortunes, all the, when I'm not chilling with the big boys, peace of mind, peace of mind is so, it's so important. It's so important, because if you're peaceful, you're happy, umetulia, you have not a stress in this world, Mimi siwezi uliwa na pressure na mtu mwenye I'm busy still doing their work, and they're at home with their family. They've even gone on vacation. Me, I'm there struggling to do your work, and you're not even appreciating me. But the only thing you're gonna come and do when you come back is to shout at me, is to call me names, because you have a personal vendetta with my personal life. Like what? Like shughulika na kwako. Like, what are you doing? I would understand if maybe I hadn't done my work right, or maybe I hadn't fulfilled a certain task. But when now you start throwing jabs, about sijui my relationship kidogo, sijui you're not working because of your relationship, I'm like, bro, you need some milk. Like, what are you doing, Like, it was just quite clear that everything was personal. There was nothing to target job-wise. There was nothing to target with my profession and my professionalism. That part was perfect. That part was good. And even though I was doing extra tasks that were not even mine, or that the company were not even willing to pay for, or get some, like, you haven't gotten someone for IT, you haven't gotten someone to do your PR and everything, but since Mbula does the job well, you might as well use her. Wall up, your time is up. Your time is up, you know. So that day, I took my things, gave back what belonged to Caesar, gave my resignation letter, and I left. And with every new change, or with every change in your life comes mixed feelings. Of course, I was like, have I just messed up? Or did I just, you know, I don't even know. Have I messed up? Have I made the right decision? What if I'm acting on impulse? And sometimes the time. I know I have there's a kind of potential I have, and in the right work environment, or in the right just basic environment, I know I can thrive, because I know there are people out there who are watching me and they've worked with me and they know how big of a creative I am. But one, you're suppressing my capabilities just to fit yours. Kuna personal vendettas in the office. Akuna maslahi yetu, no one cares about them. You know, all people care. It was just a bad environment, and I honestly, when I look back, I'm grateful, because it opened for me so many opportunities. And I always say, it's never a mistake. If it's not a blessing, my guy, my girl, it's a lesson, you know. So the mixed feelings went, because opportunities began to open. I began to get other freelancing deals here and there, and we're doing the thing. Hubby is busy thriving, he's busy also doing the thing. And I realized that when that door was closed, God opened a window, and he made me realize so much about myself. He made me realize how much more I'm carrying, because I thought in my head, I didn't know I was carrying as much as I know now. And I have grown so much, and I'm happy. I am blessed. I'm busy doing my own things. I'm busy about to get into business ventures in 2022, you know. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but hint, it's a restaurant. Hint, it's a restaurant, you know. God is doing the thing. God is coming through. God is blessing me and the people around me in ways that I cannot imagine. And even though kila siku kuna challenges, let me tell you, tough times don't last. Tough people do kind of get a hallelujah. You know, guys? So, August was okay, but I'm not just gonna come here and paint to you a picture of I was okay all these months that led to December. I'm not gonna come and lie to you that I resigned, I was good, I'm living my best life, living la vida loca. No, I had good days and I had bad days. There's a point I got to in October where things began to look a bit cloudy. And I can say I was depressed. I will say I was depressed, because kama kawaida, guys, chair lady of crybabies, I was crying all the time. I was feeling like, God, harakisha vitu, like, what are you doing? Like, wagwan, like, rush, like, do the thing right now. You know, I'm busy doing ministry with people. I'm busy telling other people, you know, God is a provider. God is your biggest supporter. You know, let go and let God. You know, you guys know what I usually tell you, and I always mean it. But then, deep down, I'm just like, yo, like, I'm preaching all this. I'm serving you. Just basically just letting you take control. I'm not seeing any control. Where's the driver? Like, bro, mayday, uka. Like, I'm praying to you. I want my things to work out. I want my things to open. Hey, the way you are doing, I can't even see you. Like, I can't even hear your voice. You know, it was a very cloudy moment for me. But I'm so grateful for my grandma. I'm so grateful for Max. I'm so grateful for my mother-in-law, Mama Max, my friends, Akina Faith, Akina Habiba, you know, all the people who've been there encouraging me and everything. And I got out of it because I serve a big God. And I always believe that God cannot give you a blessing that you're not ready for. I always believe that God cannot give you a blessing that you're not ready for. Because if He gives it to you prematurely, my friend, you're going to fumble the bag. You will fumble it because hajakupea maarifa, you know? Hajakupea uwezo wa kushikilia hiyo blessing. You get me? So, all this time I was going through all that, it was testing my faith. It was testing if nikikuweka in the deepest waters, bado utanipenda. October came and went, I recovered, I got back to my, my motivated self, my confident self, and I began to toy with the idea of revamping my YouTube channel and sharing with you guys my life and what I'm going through, because I'm not gonna come here and lie to you that my life is perfect. My life is far from perfect, but we make each day count, we live life to the fullest, we are happy, we spread love, we spread kindness, and we give people the reason to keep pushing. We give people the reason to not give up. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I feel a different vibe for myself in 2022. My content creation dreams I know are gonna open up. I have some great content. It's just that I needed to get out of a certain season. Guys, I'm telling you, this is a different season for me. This is a season of self-exploration. This is a season of going to different limits, challenging ourselves, pushing ourselves. Consistency is key, you know? At the beginning of the year, I wrote what I wanted to achieve this year in my diary, because I believe that for you to fulfill, or for God to fulfill your vision, or for God to fulfill your goals, you have to write them down. It's even written in the Bible. Let me get you there. This is my diary, courtesy of my bae. It's a really, really cute diary. He got it at one of the places he was working, and he got one for me, so yes! Yay to your men who bring you merchandise. Anyway, let me show you guys. I'll write the verse over here, but I know it's in Habakkuk. But what I was saying is, I always write what I have planned. I don't know if you guys can see. I better not focus. Some of these things are personal, but I'm gonna share with you a few. So goals 2021, positivity all year, peace of mind, moving out, traveling to a few destinations, intentional friendships, multiple sources of income, getting a few more piercings, and starting a restaurant with Bae. Getting another few things. In November, I got to see God fulfill something quite basic for other people, but for me it wasn't. I really love traveling, and I've always just been telling God, I really want to travel. I really want to travel. I really want to get out of the country or get out of town, or travel and have such amazing experiences. And God did that for me. Remember what I said, it's not a mistake, it's a blessing or a lesson. Where I was working, I got the chance to travel to TZ. I've been there before, but when I was really, really young. But I got to travel, I got to enjoy myself, and it was a very, very, very good experience for me. And I felt so good. And that's when I saw God's promises starting to come to play. I started seeing Him fulfilling what He's telling me. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. If you're praying for something, or if you're asking God for something, never expect it to happen when you want. It's always gonna happen when God wants, because He knows the right time. It's not your time, it's His time. Hata hii time yenye tunatumia ni yake. He knows when it's best. So also in November, I got to travel. And if you've watched my previous vlogs, my previous vlog, like a vlog or two ago, I got to travel around Kenya to Meru. I got to travel to Meru, Kisumu. I went to Nyeri. I went to, what else? Where else did I go? I went to LD. All these places I've never been, and I got to travel with Bay, and it was such an amazing experience because it was both work and play. We were working and we were playing, and that is what I love. I love winning with your person is one of the best things that can ever happen, and I'm just so grateful to God, and I'm happy, you know. So December is here. I'm thanking God for all that has transpired this year. I'm thanking God for the blessings. I'm thanking God for the lessons. And we're going to continue next year. Let me tell you guys, next year ni kaende. Let's go, let's get it, you know? So I can't wait. I'm seeing big opportunities for you guys, for every one of us, and that's my prayer for each and every one of you guys who watches my channel, who supports me. Blessings to you guys next year. Next year we are getting it. Let's support each other. Oh, by the way, if any of you is selling frames or something, we can do a collab, because let me tell you guys, my eyesight is messed up. Kama unanijua, you know I used to wear specs. But one thing happened, someone sat on them, I won't mention who. Nazika nini, na mimi sasa form, I've never really even gotten the psych to go replace them and stuff. So, if anyone wants to collab with me on frames or even house decor, or I don't know, you tell me any way that we can improve each other's lives and support each other's businesses. I also sell lashes, guys. You better support me, Abu. You're making my boyfriend buy me the lashes and give them to me in the stocky ishe. From yenu lakini. Abu, support me. Everything is gonna be in the description box below. Follow Mbula's Artistry, which is my other Instagram page. Mbula's_artistry. That is where all the lashes will be. That is where I'll be posting all other tutorials, all other hacks, all other nail hacks. I just did my nails today, right before the channel. Right before I started shooting. So, yo, if you want me to share with you my 2 secrets of how I do my thing, how I do my fox locks, how I do my forelocks, how I do my artificial nails, how I put on my lashes, both single, zile moja moja, and strip lashes, how I blade my eyebrows. You guys tell me in the comment section. Let's support each other. Let's love each other. Tupendane, tusapotiane, you know, and let's keep this going. Yeah? So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's keep this family growing. You guys are making me happy. Watu wanaendelea tu kusubscribe, and I'm so grateful for the support. Y'all, munanibamba sana. Oh my god, munanibamba sana. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.